Hi, I'm the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, an inspiration to children everywhere, a national treasure. You're watching Dre Gaming 41? Dre 41 Gaming, my man.
Hello everyone, this is Dre41 and welcome to another episode of AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite. We have a great show for you this evening and we are live from Sacramento, California. And in the opening contest, we have one hell of a match for you guys here tonight. And I think you guys are going to appreciate the match you are about to see here. As you can see, we have Kylie Ray opening up tonight's show. And she is here to go to battle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois,
and Kylie Ray here in AEW's Women's Division. We are going to see if she's able to climb the ranks here in AEW to get a potential championship opportunity. And this is definitely the land of opportunity. She is not, and let me interrupt myself, it is not going to be an easy match for her tonight. She is going up against a legitimate top tier elite wrestler in the world of wrestling and also in AEW, and there you have it. She has won championships everywhere she has gone, and this is Tessa Blanchard. And I am telling you, Kylie Ray and Tessa Blanchard are no strangers towards each other.
And her opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Diamond, Tessa Blanchard.
And once again, these two women have gone at it before in many different matches for championships. But tonight in AEW, they are going up against each other to climb the ranks to see who is going to be going up against Aja Kong for the AEW Women's Championship. And the women's division here is stacked. We are going to see the best female wrestlers in the world here in AEW. If you have any suggestions on any talent, leave it in the comment section below. I'll see what I can do in adding those wrestlers to this roster. But referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Kylie Ray and Tessa Blanchard, front face lock, single leg, and Kylie Ray already working on the limb of Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard having a previous knee injuries. Big clothesline taking down Kylie Ray. And these two women are going to go at it here tonight. Kick to the gut, double underhooks are in. Into a butterfly suplex pin combination. Referee for the count, just a one count. Kylie Ray able to kick out. And as far as fan favorites go, Kylie Ray definitely has a huge fan base in the world of professional wrestling. But she will go all out. She might be nice, but she will battle you to the very end. Definitely a champion in the world of wrestling, and definitely want to make that same mark here in AEW. And look at this, Tessa Blanchard stretching Kylie Ray. Knife edge chop, block that. Into a scoop slam, great move there. Staying on top of her opponent there, Kylie Ray. Now deciding to stretch Tessa Blanchard. And I don't know if she's going to give up. This is definitely going to wear her down, though. But Tessa Blanchard, an elite wrestler, able to get out of that. Big elbow right to the gut. Now has Kylie Ray goozled here. Got her on the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. Looked like she just got tossed over the top rope there. And Kylie Ray already taunting. And looked like she's going to go outside the ring there. Big kick right to the side of the face. Throwing Tessa Blanchard back into the ring. Big elbow by Tessa. Irish whip off the ropes there. Go behind. Into a neck breaker. Great move there. And look at Tessa full of fire. Telling her to get to her feet. And once again, these two women are no strangers towards each other. They have battled each other all throughout the wrestling world. From the United States to England to wherever. You name it, they've been there. They've wrestled each other. And Tessa Blanchard now has the advantage against Kylie Ray here. And now what is this? Oh my goodness, huge neck breaker by Tessa Blanchard, going for the pin here. Referee for the count. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Kylie Ray able to kick out there, and Tessa Blanchard has a match on her hands. This is not going to be an easy one. And just to let you guys know how much of an elite star Tessa Blanchard is, she had the longest women's wrestling match in women's wrestling history, going 75 minutes against Mercedes Martinez. And wait a minute, Hammerlock DDT, and it just might be over here. Referee getting a position for the count. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, almost thought it was a 3 count. Kylie Ray able to kick out. Tessa cannot believe it, but look at her taunting. She feels like she has this match in the bag, and with the wrestling that she's doing inside this ring, it's hard to argue against that. Trying to stretch the shoulder out, maybe the elbow joint as well with that arm bar. Tessa Blanchard is going all out against Kylie Ray. Snapmare takeover. Now what's going to happen here? Now trying to stretch out Kylie Ray right now. Still utilizing that wear down move with that knee to the back. But Kylie Ray working her way out of it. Kylie Ray definitely an elite athlete on her own. Gut wrench suplex there. Great power. And these two women are going to go all out. You know Aja Kong is lurking in the back. Looking at this match here. Wanting to see who she might potentially face for that AEW Women's Championship. And now look at that Fujiwara. But wait a minute, Kylie Ray able to get out of that one. Good defense into a head scissors. Great move right there by Kylie Ray. Big forearm shot. Tried to go for a kick to the gut. Kind of caught her in back of the head. Now what is Kylie Ray going to do here? Oh, kick right to the gut. Oh my goodness. And just rolling right into her in that rolling senton. And now calling for Tessa to get to her feet. What's going to happen here? Super kick right to the face. And Tessa Blanchard might be done here. Kylie Ray going for the pin attempt. Referee for the count. 1, 2. Ooh, almost a 3 count. Tessa Blanchard able to kick out at the last minute. But look at Kylie already on her second win. Ready to get this match over with. Big clothesline. Another clothesline taking down Tessa off the ropes. Big calf kick taking down Tessa. And Kylie Ray, wait a minute, going up top here. What's this? Calling for Tessa Blanchard to get to her feet here. It might be over for the diamond. And a missile drop kick taking down Tessa. And wait a minute, head scissors. Oh my goodness. These two women are going all out against each other. They are not playing around here. This is a great open match here for Tuesday Night Dynamite. And now look at this, trying to throw her out the ring. But wait a minute, bringing her back in. Oh no, Hangman's neck breaker. And she might be down and out right now. But picking her back up, not even trying to go for the pin. And a cold breaker right to the face. And it might be over here for Smiley Kylie. Blanchard going for the pin attempt. Referee for the count. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. And look at the expression on Tessa Blanchard's face. She cannot believe it. Big elbow right to the chest there of Kylie Ray. And now calling for Ray to get to her feet. Kick to the gut, hammerlock, DDT. And it is over. You can count to 100. Referee getting a position there too, and it is over. Tessa Blanchard able to walk away with the easy 1, 2, 3. And there you have it. Tessa Blanchard walking away with the victory here on AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite. She's definitely doing her thing and going to climb the ranks very quickly if she continues that type of wrestling. And look at what we have here. The Lucha brothers in the ring, and there are the Young Bucks. These two teams cannot stand one another. They have been battling it out week after week here on AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite. And it looks like the Lucha brothers have the advantage, just put the beat down on the Young Bucks here. And this is quite a rivalry between these two teams. And Nick Jackson throwing Pentagon into the ring there. And the referee calls for the bell. We already had some action before the bell has rang here, so you already know with this type of heat that they have between each other, they want to win. They want to take each other out. They are going for the W here, and you can completely understand that. I mean, this isn't going to be anything simple. This is, very important to both teams here. They want to hold that prestigious AEW Tag Team Championships. The Lucha Brothers don't want to give those championships up at all. The Young Bucks are going to have to do any and everything possible to take those championships away from the Lucha Brothers. And right now, Ray Phoenix going all out on Matt Jackson right now. And Matt Jackson not allowing none of that. Big arm drag. Has the advantage now. Forearm shot right to the back of Phoenix. And you might think he wants to get the tag there, but look at that fireman's carry reversal. And now collar and elbow tie up, but a kick to the gut. Matt Jackson has the advantage right now. You got to think he wants to tag in Nick here. That would be the smart move and get those tag team moves off. And yes, he does. The Young Bucks showing why they are the best tag team in the world here. Rolling. Oh my goodness, and that 450 into that huge moonsault there. And the Young Bucks are not playing around. Standing moonsault. They are so great in the ring. They are so athletic. So agile with speed. Oh, tried to go for an enziguri there. Blocked. Go around. Into a DDT, just drilling Ray Phoenix head first right into the mat there. And look at this, just raking on the eyes, and Nick Jackson does not care. These two teams cannot stand one another. Look at this. Fireman's carry. Oh, and just draping them over the top rope there. And the Young Bucks are not playing around against the Lucha Brothers. And a leg DDT. This is just a match that you really have to just pay attention to if you're in the AEW Tag Team division. These two teams will go all out to win. They will not stop at anything until they take out the opposite team. Snapmare takeover by Ray Phoenix and a kick to the small of the back. And Nick Jackson on the mat right now, and look at this, Pentagon Jr. in the ring now. He's going to go to work. Look at this muffler stretch on Nick Jackson. And look at him just picking him up there. And look at Nick Jackson fight his way out of it. And just punching him in the back of the head. And, tried to go for a clothesline. Ducked that one. Nick Jackson quick on his feet. Tried to go for a reverse elbow. And Pentagon moved out the way. Now trying to slow down Nick Jackson. Going for the legs here, which is very smart. Go behind in a snap German suplex by Pentagon. Trying to take out the Young Bucks here. But Nick Jackson has other plans in mind. Both these teams are going to go all out here. Matt Jackson getting tagged in. Pentagon back to his feet now. Irish whip off the ropes there. Go around. And a swinging neck breaker. These two teams, I am telling you, this rivalry that they have against each other is real. They are going to go back and forth until one team is completely out. And that's one thing that we don't want to see here watching AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite. And look at this. Pentagon now with the advantage. Wait a minute. Ooh, just drops Matt Jackson face first into the mat there. Thought Matt Jackson had the advantage. And now Irish whip into the corner. Big clothesline. And down goes Matt Jackson. And now Pentagon here. Wait a minute. Oh no, he's going to try to break the arm. Oh my goodness, and Matt Jackson might have a broken arm here. Oh, it might be over, and he's calling for Matt Jackson to get to his feet, kick to the gut. And Pentagon might be calling for it right now. And it might be over. It might be over. And yes, the Lucha Brothers able to defeat the Young Bucks again. There you have it. The Lucha Brothers able to win.
The Phantom
And the Lucha Brothers taking out the Young Bucks. Is this the last time we see them wrestle against each other? And what a night we have had here in AEW. And it is far from over. And look what we have here.
making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, the All-Star World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho, Champion.
And Chris Jericho, the AEW Heavyweight Champion, is in the building here. And you know one thing for sure, he wants to show that he is the very best, that he is the top tier athlete here in AEW. And coming out first here tonight, which is truly amazing within itself, but the narcissist Chris Jericho probably is just on the mindset of, you know, since he's the champ, he'll come out first. He doesn't want to wait on anybody. And Chris Jericho here in AEW has been so dominant, especially with that Judas effect elbow that he has utilized to obtain that AEW Heavyweight Championship. And also, at the end of the month, he will be defending that championship. And we are going to see what he is able to do here. Because that just fighting in a tournament is not going to be something simple. That's something that he is truly going to have to really be prepared for, especially going up against whoever it could be. And look what we have here.
From Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 241 pounds, Showtime.
And look who we have here. This man has won championships around the wrestling world. And he is here in AEW. This is not the first time he went up against Chris Jericho here, but this is definitely a great opportunity for him. And we're going to see what he's able to bring to the table here tonight, going up against Chris Jericho. And Showtime has a hill to climb tonight. This is definitely going to be a test, a huge test for Showtime here. So he better be prepared. The fans are on their feet. This is a main event caliber matchup here between these two men. And let's see what happens here. Referee calls for the bell. And look at this collar and elbow. Chris Jericho go behind. Now bringing down Showtime. Side headlock. Oh, and punched him right in the forehead. And Chris Jericho not playing around. Arm wrench. Oh, and another forearm shot by Chris Jericho. Another collar and elbow type. Chris Jericho pushing Showtime back into the corner. And Chris Jericho, a well-decorated wrestler. And not only WWE. Look at that slap by Showtime. And now another collar and elbow tie-up. And they're backing into the corner again. And now is the referee is this going to be a clean break? Oh, and Showtime punching him right in the nose. And it looks like Showtime had to get his payback there. And now look at this backbreaker onto Chris Jericho. Tried to kick him in the back. That didn't work. Forearm shot right to the kidney. Big elbow. Both these men well versed in the ring and able to be ring generals. And look at that vertical suplex by Chris Jericho. And now look at this, the disrespect, and Showtime shoving his leg right off his chest there. Ooh, and a rolling elbow right to the face. And yeah, smart move, rolling out the ring. But here comes Jericho. Jericho very aggressive here. Even after winning the AEW Heavyweight Championship, he is trying to prove night in and night out that he is no pushover. But Showtime right now going at it with Chris Jericho here. And the referee is counting. They have to be aware of that 10 count. They do not want to get counted out here in Showtime. But that trip going after the knee there, I do believe, of Jericho, and that enziguri took down Showtime. And what I was saying before is Chris Jericho's a well-decorated athlete, a true Hall of Famer, winning championships in WCW, WWE, competing in New Japan Pro Wrestling, winning championships there as well. Jericho is a true ring great. And now dropping the throat of Showtime across that top rope. And that's just steel with tape wrapped around. Definitely doesn't feel good at all. And now look at the code breaker out of nowhere. Jericho going for the pin. Referee for the count. 2. And Showtime able to kick out there. Jericho has to do a bit more to get the 3 count. But wait a minute. Calling for Showtime to get up. It might be that Judas elbow right to the face. And Showtime has to be out cold. Referee for the count. 1, 2, and oh my goodness, Showtime able to kick out of that Judas effect, that elbow. And look at Chris Jericho, so disrespectful. And that gave Showtime enough time to get that clothesline off on Jericho. And now he's taunting. It's a tit for tat here. Big clothesline taking down Jericho to ringside. And now Showtime going out there. And these two men battling it out in double leg side control and hammer fists right to the forehead of Jericho here. These two men are not playing around. They cannot stand one another. And look at the referee wanting to get them back into the ring and just dropping the face of the champion right on the apron. The hardest part of the ring, and those fans in the front seat get to see a closer look at this match. Now what is this here? Oh, Showtime slamming him chest first into the apron there. And Showtime has a great advantage. Just imagine if he's able to defeat the AEW champion with that blue thunder bomb. And now look at it, the show closer. The show closer. It might be over for Jericho. It might be over. Caught him with that show closer, Uranagi. Going for the pin attempt here. Referee for the count. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Jericho able to kick out, and Showtime cannot believe it. He thought it was over there, but Jericho, the veteran he is, big forearm shot taking down Showtime, and now putting the boots to him. Showtime definitely has an uphill climb here against the AEW heavyweight champion, but look at that backbreaker out of nowhere. Jericho was not ready for that one at all, and look at him rolling out the ring and caught him while he was taunting. Go behind. And look at this. Oh my goodness, the stroke right in the center of the ring, going for the pin. 1, just a 1 count. Showtime able to kick out there, and Jericho does not appreciate that at all. Northern Light suplex, and he gets right back up. No sold that one, and then just slamming down Chris Jericho. And now look at Showtime. He is not playing around. Big clothesline. Another clothesline taking down Jericho. Ducks the clothesline again. into that back breaker. And look at Chris Jericho no-selling that. Big shoulder block. Another shoulder block taking down Showtime off the ropes. Trying to throw Chris Jericho out the ring. That didn't work. Jericho up top. High risk maneuver on the way. Double axe handle taking down Showtime. And this is amazing. These two men are going back and forth here. And a code breaker. Showtime busted open. And Jericho picking him back up here. And now what is Jericho going to do? And drapes him across that top rope again. Jericho is not playing around here. He is trying to prove a point here against Showtime. The AEW. Oh, he tried to catch him with that Judas effect. It didn't work. Showtime going for the pin. Referee for the count. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3 count off of that miss. Oh, I know Jericho has to be pissed with that one. Go behind. Blue Thunder Bomb. Not going for the pin attempt here. Showtime now calling for Jericho to get to his feet, but nope, going for the pin attempt. Referee for the count. 2 and 3. Showtime able to defeat Chris Jericho, the AEW heavyweight champion. I cannot believe it. But Chris Jericho still the champion. Can care less about the loss, but look at this. Hangman Adam Page staring a hole through the champion here. He better be prepared to do anything and everything to keep that championship. And if that last match meant anything, this match is going to be just as crazy. And look what we have here. We got Jon Moxley making his way down the aisle. And he is going to be in action tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jon Moxley.
And Jon Moxley making his rounds around the wrestling world here, winning championships, having great main event matches, and tonight he is going to be in action here in AEW. And he is ready and prepared. We are going to see what he brings to the table tonight. And he better be prepared and ready to do any and everything possible to walk away with the victory here. This is going to be a test for Mr. Moxley. And the fans are on their feet. Moxley is fired up. He is ready to go here tonight. He is just waiting for his opponent to make his way into the ring here so he can start the fight. Jon Moxley is not a pushover at all. Former WWE champion, United States champion, tag team champion. He has won championships. Also current IWGP United States champion. And here we have the cleaner. The best bout machine is about to show up on stage here. And that is none other than Kenny Omega. And you know he is ready to take out Jon Moxley here tonight. This is going to be one hell of a contest between these two men here.
And his opponent, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds, Kenny Omega.
And Omega has plans right now to defeat Jon Moxley here tonight. We're going to see if he's able to do it. This won't be an easy contest for either man to win here tonight, but regardless of that, their rivalry brings us here tonight into this main event match. And once again, we are going to see what these two men will do to defeat one another. This is not going to be a contest that will be simplistic. They are going to go all out. We're going to see some crazy things happen here tonight. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go. And both men meeting in the middle. Big knee. And a leg bulldog. And he might be done. And look at this. Kenny Omega going for the pin here. Referee for the count. 1, 2. Ooh, almost a 3 count. Oh my goodness. I thought it was over there for a second. Tried to go for a drop kick. Moxley moving out the way. And now look at this. Hurricanrana. Moxley pulling off a Hurricanrana. I haven't seen him do that. And now look at this Irish whip off the ropes there. Ooh, try to go for an elbow, didn't get that one off. Into the corner. Big knee right to the chin there. Trying to utilize that V-trigger. But Moxley out the gates pushing him off. And look at this. Huge DDT. And his head bounced right off the mat there. Kenny Omega going all out here against Moxley. And now look at this, throwing him out the ring here. And yeah, this rivalry this is what's going to happen here. And the fans get another front row seat. Collar and elbow. Big kick to the gut. Ooh, tried to go for a hook to the body. Got a forearm shot in return there. And now Omega tossing Moxley back into the ring here. Tried to kick him in the gut. That didn't work. Big elbow. Ooh, tried to go for a clothesline. And look at that reversal flapjack right into the rope. That top rope there hanging. Kenny Omega up to dry. Big forearm shot. Running bulldog. And Moxley is not playing around here, doing double duties not only in AEW but New Japan Pro Wrestling. Trying to go for a pin attempt there, only getting a 1 count. Not able to put Omega away just yet. Getting him into the corner there, but catching an elbow. And another V-trigger out of nowhere. Omega is trying to take out Moxley. And he is holding his face. He feels it. And Omega calling for him to get up here. It might be over for Moxley. It might be that one-winged angel. It might be over here. Drills him down. Pin combination. Referee for the count. 1, 2. And just a 2 count. Moxley able to kick out and get right back to his feet here. Go behind. Huge back suplex to Kenny Omega. And Moxley not playing around. Ooh, but catching an elbow. Both of these men are so aggressive in this match. Try to go for a clothesline. Duck that. Spinning back kick. Kick to the gut. Brings him in. What is this? Huge X-Plex. Going for the pin attempt. Referee for the count. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Moxley cannot believe it. Omega cannot believe it here. And now calling for him to get up. What is going to happen here? Brings him in. Might be that Dirty Deeds. Oh my goodness. And drilling Omega. Pin combination here. Referee for the count. 1, 2. And no, just a 2 count. Omega able to kick out. Moxley cannot believe it, but he's staying on point. He has to stay on point. He cannot give Omega any time. And look at this. Now he's just on 6th gear here. Just ferocious. And Moxley is just the sicko who will go all out and do any and everything possible to win a match. Bite your ear, bite your forehead, rake your eyes, whatever he has to do, he will do. And he is showing that aggression here tonight against Omega. And now look at this Irish whip into the corner. Big forearm shot. Tried to go for it. Good reversal. Spinning back kick. Springboard. Oh, tried to get a cross body. Moxley moving out the way. Turns him around. Spin through. Come through with the Regal cutter right there. Great move by Moxley. These two men, I mean, they are putting on quite a performance in this ring here. Big forearm shot taking down Omega. Another one taking him down. Backs into the corner. Moxley coming through with a big forearm shot. Another bulldog taking down Omega. And now calling for him to get up. What is he planning on doing? Kick to the gut. Brings him in. And look at this. X-Plex just drilling him down. Going for the pin attempt. Referee for the count. 2. And just a 2 count. Omega able to kick out again. Moxley cannot believe it. And now he's calling for Kenny Omega to get to his feet here. It might be Dirty Deeds again for Omega. Brings him in. Double underhooks are in. Wait a minute. Omega with the reversal. Arm drag. Kenny Omega not playing around. He is not taking a L tonight. Now calling for Moxley to get to his feet. It might be time for the one-winged angel. Drilled him down, hooks the leg, referee for the count, 2 and 3. Kenny Omega able to get the victory here tonight against Jon Moxley. And look at that great win by Kenny Omega, and Moxley definitely has to be pissed off with that. But look at this, Kenny Omega extending the hand and Moxley not going for it at all. Oh, you know this rivalry is far from over. Great night at AEW.